Welcome back, everybody, to the Kendall Doyle Show. This is season 2, episode 1. I started this show a year ago, and it was during the pandemic. And I'm just so happy that we're back here. And I had some very incredible guests last season. And today I have even better guests that's going to be on the show this season. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And without further ado, let's get right to it. I have Mr. Kevin Kelly. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Like, you're a very busy person.
I am. I appreciate you reaching out to me. Apparently, I got some information to give, so I'm always down to share it, especially with good people. So thank you.
Yes. Yes. So Mr. Kelly, you're an attorney before you even started True Kitchen. You are an attorney, a personal injury attorney, and you have 2 locations, which is here in Dallas, and then you have one in Arkansas. So can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been an attorney for 17 years. My law firm is a Kelly law firm, and we handle wrongful death cases across the country. So when people are killed in accidents with 18-wheelers, construction accidents, we get a lot of calls from families or from attorneys who don't handle those type cases. So over the past 17 years or so, we've gotten families almost $500 million representing them. So, me and my team are at kellyfirm.com if anybody needs us. Hopefully they don't need us for those services, but that's primarily what I do. The law firm is what I do and who I am, and I'm an attorney. The restaurant, that type business is a hobby for me.
Yeah, I've heard. Did you have like on radio, like promotions and advertisement on radio?
No, not really. We don't do too
No.
much radio advertising. We deal with attorneys more so than anything else. Attorneys across the country are the ones who give us a call and ask us to take on the bigger cases that they don't handle. So that's usually what we do. We try to move in silence as best we can.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into Mr. Kelly, he's the owner of True Kitchen+Kocktails, which is a new hotspot in Dallas. It's a restaurant, and it's in downtown Dallas. And your law firm is actually above. The law firm is actually above the restaurant, right?
Yeah, that makes everything convenient. So my law firm is on the top 2 floors. The restaurant space is a space that had been empty for a number of years. So we decided to develop that to bring a restaurant to Dallas because I owned one in Houston that was really successful. But I'm a Dallas guy. And so I know the city of Dallas needed something that was going to be positive and popular too. So we built out the space, and that's where True Kitchen+Kocktails came from. And then on the back end of the space, we own the club building back there that used to be Club Blue, Club Cirque, and Club Medusa.
Oh, so you started in Houston first?
Yeah, my first restaurant was in Houston. It was called Taste Bar and Kitchen.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I owned 50% of that, and I actually sold my interest in December.
Okay. You started True Kitchen+Kocktails in the middle of the pandemic. I believe it was in August.
That's right.
Right. Your grand
August
opening
21st.
was in August, and a lot of businesses, because of the coronavirus, a lot of businesses have been they're declining in sales. A lot of businesses are going through a very tough time. And True, you started in the middle of the pandemic, and your restaurant is very successful. So I know a lot of like restaurant owners want to know what's the secret, like why everybody going to True Kitchen.
You know what? Everybody's going to True Kitchen because I've got a strong team. I've got a team of absolute professional killers around me. So from my management team that works with me with all of my businesses, Chris Petrie, Mike Ashton, and Aaron Brown, these guys make sure we're really strategic and we study well everything that we decide to invest in or I decide to do. And so that's a major part of my success. I've got a phenomenal chef at my restaurant named Vanessa Brown. She's a major part of the success that we have here at the restaurant. I've got an excellent bar team. I've got a great general manager named Rico Spears. So the reason we're successful at the restaurant is I just have the fortune of having great people, just awesome people.
That's great. Vanessa Brown is the chef, right?
That's correct.
That's okay. And I cannot wait to try her food, the food. I cannot wait to try it. I haven't been there. I think when I went there, they said I needed a reservation. So
what are you waiting on? When you coming? You coming tomorrow?
I will. I'll come tomorrow if that's what it takes. But
Yeah,
like my mom said, she
what time
came.
you want to come tomorrow? We'll get you set up with your family to make sure you're okay. Because if you're going to do this interview, we want to make sure you have the product too.
Let's do in the evening, but we'll talk more about that.
Yeah,
I want to
no.
talk about the night. It was a night in November, because I have to talk to you about it because it's very popular. It's a very popular. It brought you a lot of media attention. So I want to talk about the night in November where what I saw was it was ladies who decided that they were feeling the DJ. They was feeling his music, what he was playing, and they decided to twerk. That's the word for the generation today. For our generation, they wanted to twerk in your establishment, and it was a video of you that went viral of you basically saying we're not gonna do that here, and it went viral all on social media, all on every internet blog, and I believe TMZ did an interview with you, and when I saw that, when I saw what you said, me personally, I understood what she was saying perfectly. But when I saw the interview with Harvey Levin, it was kind of like they were saying that your issue was with twerking in itself. Like you got a problem with a girl twerking. And I just want you to explain to me, because I understood it. I want you to explain it better for everyone else, what you meant when you basically said, you're not going to do it here.
Well, anybody who's seen the video and my position now, it's a true example of I said what I said. I meant everything that I said. We got a nice restaurant here, and we got a lot of awesome people who come here to enjoy themselves, and I want them to have a great time. There's lots of places you can go to twerk. You can go to a strip club. You can go to other popular places and enjoy yourself, and I don't have a problem with it whatsoever. People have to be happy. It's a difficult time. The world is suffering. People are getting sick. So if twerking makes somebody happy, then by all means do it. But you just can't do it in my place. I've invested too much, and I owe the community too much. This isn't just a restaurant for me and my friends. This is an opportunity to show other restaurateurs that they can be successful. It's a chance to show our people, Black people, that we can have nice restaurants to go to that are ours and that we own. Not only that, but also show them that we can own the real estate as well. So I've got a chance to show the best of our people through the staff that we have here. And I'm not going to let anybody interfere with that or anybody interrupt that. I'm very driven. I've got a purpose and I've got a path, and I'm not going to let anybody stop it. But, even for those ladies who twerked that day, I'm not mad at them. Things happen. People make mistakes. In my opinion, they made a mistake that day. But if they wanted to come another day and carry themselves the right way, then we wouldn't have a problem with that either. It's all good. Things happen.
Yeah. So let the record be clear. He doesn't have a problem with you twerking, young ladies. It's not about that. It's about the fact that this is an establishment. You come here to eat, not to dance.
Yeah. A lot of people groove in their seat too. That's one of the highlights of being able to work here. We've got a playlist that people love, and I'll give everybody in Dallas a secret. I pick the playlist, so I pick the songs on there. And I see people dancing in their seats and smiling and having a good time. And I'm like happy because I'm like, I picked that song. Look at how they're grooving the guy I like, or listen to how they're listening to The Dream because I enjoy those songs. And we want people to enjoy themselves and dance in their seat and be cool, but we don't want you to stand on our furniture, put your hands on glass that may break, and then twerk. You know what I mean? We just can't do that. We're better than that as people. We have to be better to understand that just because a song comes on doesn't mean we act out a certain way. When I get in the car, I'm probably going to listen to Jay-Z or Jeezy or Gucci Mane. They may talk about selling dope or killing somebody, but I can promise you one thing. When I get out of the car, I'm not going to sell dope or kill anybody because I heard it on the song. So, we got to be better. Just because the song says twerk doesn't mean you get up, stand on furniture, you twerk. But, that subject's been talked about enough. It's a dead subject. There's so many other things to discuss to give value to the people. So that's why I've kind of discontinued speaking on the twerking thing, because there's a lot more to offer to the community than, kind of reliving that situation for a few young ladies who made a bad decision that night.
Right. Well, I do know it. I know we passed it, but I do know that incident. I feel like because of the media attention, it has sparked a lot of business for True Kitchen, because what was now just like a Dallas known restaurant, everybody knows about that now due to it being viral. So would you say that it was like good for business?
Not necessarily, because we've been sold out since we opened. Anytime we offer reservations, they go immediately. So, the team that we have, and again, credit to my chef, my management team, my operations team that works with me. These people are driven, and they came up with a great concept, and they have a great purpose and passion. And this place is going to be sold out, God willing, regardless of what would have happened on social media. Now, what
Yeah.
it did do is it did bring national attention to the restaurant. Now, they know about it in Atlanta, they know about it in LA, other people have discussed it, but we were going to be sold out regardless because Dallas has shown us love. And beyond credit to my team, the number one group of people who get credit for True being sold out is the people in Dallas. The people in
Mhm.
Dallas have been awesome. They've been great. They show that they like this concept and they appreciate it. So we were going to win regardless because the people in Dallas are winners and they've supported us. So we thank them.
So you mentioned people is now national. People in Atlanta have been talking about it. Would you want to expand True Kitchen?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a very, very ambitious group of people that are with me. So we've got a lot of things in store. We're not even warm yet. We got a lot of things coming to market, and we're going to do our job to serve Dallas and to give people in Dallas great concepts that they can enjoy.
Because I go to school in New York, and I know they would love a True Kitchen in New York. Just the vibe, the food that you serve, the on the menu. I saw y'all have like fried lobster and
Yeah.
lamb chops, but you do it with collard greens and yams. Like they would love that in New York. So if you ever want to come
Uh-huh.
to the Big Apple, then just
We'll keep that in mind. When you guys open up, who knows? You never know.
mm-hmm. Okay. I have one more last question for you, Mr. Kelly, and it's just for the people who are interested in coming to the restaurant. I would like to know, in your opinion, what would be the most delicious item on the menu?
My favorite item is the shrimp and grits with blackened shrimp and then
Mm.
with a fried lobster tail on top. Yeah, that's my favorite one. And my favorite drink is probably our True Flame, a drink that we make with 3 different types of alcohol that sets on fire. And you see the flame going back and forth. But we've got a lot of good things on the menu because my team has done a great job of putting things together. So, yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed with anything that you order.
Okay, I cannot wait. So we're gonna schedule that for me to
For
come.
sure.
We're gonna do that.
I've got
And
you. I've
what
got you.
and what exactly is the dress code? Because I've heard about that too.
Yeah. In the beginning, we didn't have a dress code because we wanted to trust people to come their best, but it didn't work out the way that we wanted it to. So we had to put a dress code in place to try to eliminate sweats, some furry flip flops, some outfits that may not have been appealing because again, a lot of people don't want to see those things. We've got a lot of great people that come here. We've got anybody from senators to judges to lawyers, doctors to people who are aspiring to be something in life. And we want to give them a good environment. The
Okay.
question will come up sometimes, well, do you only want a certain class of people? And no, that's not the case. If a homeless woman happens to have her money together and want to come to the restaurant and eat and have a meal, we want to give her the greatest environment that she can have too. So it's not about a class of people. It's just about anybody who comes in getting a good vibe and a good environment. We had a couple of gentlemen come in tonight that had on long baggy shorts, flip flops, socks, oversized V-neck T-shirt, and we didn't allow them to eat tonight. But we have to be mindful of that because at the open table next to them had a couple sitting with a gentleman with a suit on. The woman had a dress on. So it's not so much about us as it is respecting the people who give us the privilege of serving them. So we've got to be good to them.
Absolutely.
And this
Okay.
dress code was actually influenced by women too, because the women continue to complain about the men in their dress. And so that's why we put that in
Yeah.
place out of respect for our
Y'all need to
customers.
dress up
Yeah, I
in
think
your
so.
best fits when you come to True Kitchen. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kelly, so much for coming. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Continued
Thank you.
success. I'm proud of you and I'm proud of what you're doing and the messages that you're putting out. And I look forward to
Thank you.
continuing to watch you, see you grow and get better. And if we can ever do anything to support you or be in your corner, then let us know. But take care and have a good one.
You too.
Bye bye.
Thank you. All right, you guys, that's the end of episode 1 of the Kendall Doyle Show. We'll be back again next week. I really hope you enjoyed yourself. We get better and better every day. And we'll see you back again next week. Kendall Doyle Show. Thank you.